Everybody, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your Filipina Petite and I hope everyone is safe and doing great at this time. Okay, so the topic that I'm going to share with you is again for foreigners who wants to visit the Philippines after this pandemic or maybe after the government lift the ban for foreigners. So without further ado, let's begin. Number one that I'm going to mention is here in the Philippines, expect that there is no shower, no bidet. Okay, just to clarify, guys, maybe if you're dating a Filipino from the province, so expect this culture shock, okay? But if ever you are going to check in a hotel, in a fancy hotel, or maybe you're staying in the city with your Filipina, then it's fine, okay? Because we know how the city life is. So number one is no shower, no bidet, especially here in the province. If you're dating a Filipino from the province, most of the people here doesn't use a shower or bidet. Instead, we will use a bucket of water and then what we call tabo. It's deeper in English. So what we do here in the province is we will have a bucket of water and then a tabo or a deeper. We will scoop the water to clean our butt after we use the toilet or when we are taking a shower. Okay, so yeah, number two, we have the drinking water. So I'm not sure in other island, but here in our province, we usually buy a mineral water from the store. It costs like maybe $1 for a gallon of mineral water, but because most of the people here only use pump and then a sometimes they are using a water from the well or in any other type of water sources, but not only few are using a faucet, okay? And also if you are using a faucet here, usually we don't use that one like how you use your tap water there in your country, okay? So yeah, number three, be the center of attention. This is really true. So foreigners, be ready for this because don't be shocked if ever you are here in the province and everyone is looking at you in your Filipina because the people here only see a foreigner sometimes in their lives. So yeah, we you will always see the amazement in their faces because you are white skinned American or Westerner, then expect that every eyes are on you and your Filipina. So expect that whatever you do and whatever you are, all eyes are on you. So be prepared for that attention, okay? And then number four is the weather. So sometimes it is very hot for 3 days and then 3 days again it's rainy days. So expect for that. The Filipinas here used umbrellas every time because we really take care of our skin here in the Philippines. So yeah, be prepared for that. There is like hot weather or humid today and then tomorrow it will rain. Okay. So, number five is the transportation. So, don't expect that your Filipina, especially if she's from a province, that she has a car because not all the people here in the Philippines can afford a car. Instead, most of the people here, especially here in the province, we used a motorcycle instead. So, you will see a lot of motorcycle than the car. Okay, if your Filipina is from a province, then expect that you will ride a boat or a bus. Just like me, I am living in a province called Bicol and it's 13 hours from Manila. So, if I have a foreigner, then we will ride on a bus for 13 hours. Or else, if there is flight from Manila to my province, then it will be 30 minutes. So, it's okay. Okay, so next one is the food. So I hope you like the Filipino food, but I know as a Westerner, you will not like it on the first time. So unless you are checked in a hotel, in a cozy hotel, then expect that you will have a more variety or kinds of food that you will like a lot of cuisines for that fancy hotel. But if if you think that you will stay with the Filipina family, then it will be hard for you to you know, recognize the food, because I know this will be the first time you will seeing this kind of food and you might not like it. So yeah, if you cannot eat any other food rather than the food in your country, then you might want to use a lot of money to eat in a restaurant, or maybe eat inside a hotel. Okay. Number 8, using cash all the time. So this is very common here in the Philippines, that we use a lot of cash than cards. Unless you are in the city and you go to a very fancy mall, eat in a fancy restaurant. But if you're here in the province, then expect that only few supermarkets or few establishments are accepting card. Alright? So if you're a foreigner, then you might prepare a cash, maybe to pay for your hotel, or pay for your taxi, and then whatever transportation or wherever you will go, expect that you will need a lot of cash. And then which number this one? Another is the convenience. So when I say convenience, my example for this will be like the soft bed. So if you're staying with your Filipina family, then expect that we don't have the very soft bed like the one you're using in your country. We will just use a simple bed, because most of the people here cannot afford a very cozy bed. Alright, so number 2 example for that convenience is the Netflix. So maybe you will miss a series of Netflix that you're uh, watching while you were in your country, but here in the province there is no Netflix. If there is, then only few people or only few household is using Netflix. And then the Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi here isn't good like the one in your country, but at least we are using Wi-Fi. And then another example is the coffee machine. So guys, example here in my province, before you can drink your favorite coffee from Costa, then you need to ride a 1 hour ride going to the city, and then that's where the coffee machine or coffee shop are available. But here in my town, there's no. So, and also other town, okay? Only in the cities. And then again, another example for that is no tissue. So Filipinos is not a fan of using tissues. As I've told you, we used water all the time to clean our butt or anything that we want to clean with our body, then we will use water instead and not a tissue. But if you cannot live without a tissue, then you can tell to your Filipina that you should buy it when you go to the grocery, because you cannot live without the tissue, and uh, tissue is life for you. Okay, so the next one is the people, guys. When I say people, my example for this is the whole clan. So if you're meeting your Filipina is the living in the province, then don't expect that. Sorry guys, my nose is having allergies, so yeah, pardon me for that. All right, go back to the topic, is the whole clan. What I mean for this if you're meeting the family of your Filipina, then expect that it's not only her family or the immediate relatives. Expect that you will meet the whole clan of your Filipina, the cousins, the aunties, from mother and father side, the grandmother, grandfather. Everyone would want to meet you and greet you and see these foreigners that wants to visit their granddaughter or the daughter. And then another example for this is they might won't talk to you too much. So yeah, we are afraid, or we don't have the confidence or the courage to talk to a foreigner, because we think that maybe you might laugh on us on how we speak your language. So they may be shy to talk to you guys. Don't think that they don't like you, but instead they are only shy and no confidence in talking to you in English. All right. And also the you will see the amazement of the people when they see a foreigner like you. So imagine that everyone is looking at you, the attention of the people is on you and you're Filipina, then I think you will be like Brad Pitt or Orlando Bloom. The looks, because of the looks of the people to you. Okay. So, oh my god, my nose. And then using own money. So if you think you cannot eat a Filipino food, of course, this is your first time to see those foods. So, yeah, expect that you will use a lot of money, guys, okay? And don't expect that your Filipina will pay for it, for everything, because this is not common here in the Philippines. And also, we Filipinas, if we can afford it, then we can give you whatever you want. But of course, be prepared to use your own money, because most of the Filipina cannot afford whatever you want here in the Philippines, because that is expensive for us, okay? And this is not a part of our culture when we are dating, that the Filipina would buy everything for you. Instead, the guy must impress the Filipina family or her, okay? But for me, if I can afford or I have a lot of money, then I can give you whatever you want. Uh, just kidding. Okay, so the next one is, what's this? Okay, they will interview you. Expect that the family of your Filipina, they might ask you, what do you do for living, or how many kids you have, are you divorced, everything about you. Okay, and the next one is the, sorry guys, the family or the friends of your Filipina might ask you if you have cousins, friends, or best friend that might look for a Filipina girlfriend. Uh, they will tell you that if you can let them meet that person who's looking also for a girlfriend or a Filipina girlfriend. Don't be surprised with that, because other women will throw a joke to you that they also want to meet a foreigner, because they are also dreaming to meet a foreigner. Okay, and then I will add here the traffic. Okay, if you're living or staying in Manila, then expect there are heavy traffic and insane traffic, guys. But if you're here in the province, of course, there's no traffic. So yeah, the next culture shock you will see here is very mountainous. So if you're staying in the province, expect that there are only a few buildings, the malls are very far, and don't be shocked with that, okay? You will only see few people, a very small village or town. But yeah, this is different from where you are. And then I will add also, if ever you see a man or a Filipino man that is peeing beside the building or beside this thing, and they just hiding their D, not to see seen by anyone, then it's also very common here, because we have lack of toilet or public toilet here in PI. Okay, so it is a common practice here in the Philippines that the man will just go in this side and then he will pee. So maybe you will experience that also, okay? Don't be shocked and expect all these things. Remember what I said in this vlog, okay? So that's it for today's video, and I hope you enjoy this. And if you do, please like, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much in advance. And if I forget something, then just comment down below so I will make another video. By the way, I just want to tell you guys about the other culture shock here that you might encounter, is about the using how much you can use if you want to visit the Philippines. We will be talking about that in the next video, okay? I will make a separate video for that, and I hope you also again watch my video, okay? Thank you so much, and see you. Bye bye.